Hello, today I'm going to be talking about Kanchanaburi. It's another province in Thailand, and we had come here after leaving Ayutthaya. And the nice thing about Thailand is that if you wanted to go anywhere, they can organize a way for you. There's a way for you to get there. My friend that we visited in Ayutthaya dropped us at like a terminal, like a bus station, um, where we had the option to take the train or the bus, or there were minivan taxis. We decided on the minivan taxi because it would be the quickest way to get there. So we took a minivan taxi to Kanchanaburi. It was about night, and when we got to Kanchanaburi, we decided to haggle for the hotels again because we realized this was the cheapest way and the most fun way to get um, decent accommodation. Spent about 45 minutes going from place to place, and a lot of places that were close to the terminal were all booked up, and we were beginning to think that like we should have maybe booked ahead of time. But anyway, after going from place to place, uh, one of the hotels or the Airbnbs recommended a boathouse for us to stay in. It's a boathouse, and it was quite a distance. So what we did was we took a scooter taxi to get there. I'm so glad that we found this place. So each little room is on the water. This was also a really nice place. It had like a common area where you could lounge around and sit with couches and books. And they had a restaurant and a bar on property. They also had a place where we could do our laundry. We had the option to either use the washing machine or we could use the water and the buckets that they provided. And so we decided to just soak our stuff in some buckets because we had accumulated some dirty clothes from being in Bangkok and Ayutthaya. A really nice place. I recommend it. It was so peaceful, just being on the water, and the whole room kind of like rocks on the water. So that was a nice way to fall asleep. Would have most likely stayed here longer if I had known what a nice town it was going to be. So I do recommend staying for maybe 2 or 3 days. Um, our main reason for coming here was to go to the famous Erawan National Park. So at this park, it's like a forest, and then they have hiking trails, and they have 7 tiers. So as you go up on the mountain, there's 7 tiers of emerald pools and waterfalls, and it was really beautiful. The water was literally emerald blue and clear. You could see the fish, and the waterfalls were beautiful, and every pool was unique and gorgeous. And the hike was really easy um, because it didn't rain, so it wasn't slippery or wet. And then the branches from the trees are in the ground, so it was good for grip. And you could also hold on to the trees as you were hiking. So fairly easy and a good exercise. And you could obviously stop at each pool to swim in the pool and rest. We went in August. It wasn't really busy. Apparently, if you go in the dry season when it's not monsoon, then it can get really busy. So I'm glad we went at that time. It was really refreshing because it was so hot to be able to swim in the pools. And at the very top of the last pool, at the top of the hill, we basically got a natural fish foot spa because they have them in Thailand where you could go sit at a place and put your feet in a fish tank. But here we got it in nature. Really beautiful place. I wish I was staying longer because I would have actually would have liked to go back again the next day because it's a place where you could literally spend the whole day.
Niet dat ik 5 of zo, één voet. Oh, die er ook bij. Oh, die beet me echt. Nee, ik vind dat wat het eigenlijk.
아니 이게 뭐 한두 몇 마리만 되지. 와. 어마어마하네. 이 새끼들이 살았나 보다.
The hours are from 8 till 5. And we actually, from the town of Kanchanaburi, there's a bus that goes straight to this park, national park. So we took the bus, which was really easy and affordable. And we were the last to leave the park. So we missed the last bus. We were kind of rushing to get the last bus, but we ended up missing it, which is okay because we ended up taking a Songthaews back. We shared a Songthaews with some of the locals, and then we took that back to the town. And it's also a really cool town. They have a market where you can buy food and all kinds of goodies, fresh fruit. There's also different stalls where they offer different kinds of food and desserts. They also have a railway line that I don't think is in use anymore. That's also a tourist attraction. We didn't have time to go here. That's why I say to spend 2 or 3 days there at least. I would most likely go back to Kanchanaburi, to go back to the Erawan National Park and to get to see the railway line. We ended up only staying there for 1 night, but I really recommend this place. And we ended up from Kanchanaburi, we ended up taking another minivan taxi back to Bangkok, and we took it to the domestic airport, and then from here take a flight with Nok Air. It was about an hour, maybe 45 minutes flight, and we flew from the domestic airport to Chiang Mai. So watch my Chiang Mai video where there was so much things to do. I wish I had known, because we only planned on staying there for 3 days. If I had known, I would have stayed there for about 5 days or a week, or even 2 weeks. But be sure to check out my Chiang Mai video. And I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment, and I'll see you in the next video.